Hey everyone. So one of the biggest questions that I've been getting recently is how do I install or make these private servers work? It seems like something that a lot of people are having some trouble with, and even when I first started these, it can be a little daunting and confusing. I kind of went and looked at some of the tutorials that are online, and honestly, most of them are just absolutely terrible or filled with bad information or just a ton of steps that you don't need to do. So what I'm going to do is just take a few minutes to quickly walk through a bunch of the most common private servers and see if I can help some of these people get them installed and up and running. I'm sorry for my followers. I know these videos are going to be a little bit boring, but I'm spending like 20 minutes a day responding to messages on how to do this. So first off today, we're going to take a look at the Feenix servers and get everybody up and running on those. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you are going to need a couple programs in order to run these private servers, or at least download them. You're going to need a BitTorrent software of some kind, Views, BitTorrent, Utorrent, it doesn't matter. I personally prefer Utorrent, so I'm going to walk everybody through these steps, and each one of these steps will be written down in the description below, so it'll be really easy and simple for everyone to follow. So to download Utorrent, first thing you're going to do is click on step 1 and then click right here where it says free download for Windows. Go ahead and save the file and open it. Now you kind of do need to pay a little bit of attention when you're installing this because there is a little bit of bloatware, spamware, but it's really easy to get around. So when it pops up on this window, click next, next, I agree, next, next. When you get to this page right here that has a little ad, deselect this box. Just spamware. You don't need it. Decline the next offer, more spamware, and I do not accept for the final bit of spamware. That is it. Click finish. You are done with that step. Next step, you're going to need to download Winrar. Now, I think this is where a lot of people are having problems because it seems like a lot of people are trying to use WinZip or 7-Zip to uninstall these, and I don't know what it is, but it does cause a lot of issues from what I've seen. You'll get corrupt files and stuff like that. Just use Winrar. It's completely free. It's completely safe. I've used it for 10 plus years. It'll say, oh, after 40 days you have to pay for the license. You don't. Like I said, I've pretty much had the same copy for like 10 plus years, no problems whatsoever. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on step 2, come over here to whatever language you prefer. Now, if you don't know what version you're running, there's hundreds of guides to figure out which version. More than likely, if you're running Windows XP, because I know some of my European followers are still using Windows XP because it's free, more than likely you're going to be running a 32-bit system. Now, if you're running Vista, XP, Windows 7, 8, anything like that, or soon to be Windows 10, you're going to be running a 64-bit system. Worst case scenario, if you install the wrong one, it's just going to yell at you and say, oh, you got the wrong one, and then you'll have to go reinstall it, whatever. So I'm going to click on the X64 or the 64-bit system right here, because that's what I'm running on Windows 8. And go ahead and install this one. Super easy, nothing you have to worry about. And that's step 2. Close all this crap. Now, you're going to need to create an account. So you're going to come over to step 3, click on create account, enter in all your information there, and this is what's going to be used as your login name, so make sure you pick a name and a password that you're going to remember. Once you're done with that step, you move on to step 4, which is coming down here to this page right here, which is going to be your actual download page. You're going to go down to step 2, and right where it says install the torrent file right here, you're going to click on this page, click here to start download from SendSpace, and you can either open it with Utorrent or save file. It doesn't really matter. But you're just going to go ahead and click on it and click OK. Now, I've already taken the time to go ahead and download this file, so I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of time, but basically it'll take you, depending on your internet connection, anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour to probably download this. Once this is all downloaded, this full bar will be green right here. you're actually going to close Utorrent once everything is fully downloaded. Not closing this, if you try to edit any files, it can cause a lot of issues, and I think that's some of the other problems that people have been asking is how come I can't move the file or extract the file or anything like that. Just close Utorrent once it's all fully downloaded. Go ahead and close this page. Keep this page open because you're going to need it in a minute. So you're going to go to your download page and go to your Utorrent downloads, wherever you've set this up to download at. And there's your client right there. If you don't see the stack of books, that's because you didn't install Winrar correctly. Click on this, and it'll bring you to this page right here. See, that's a licensing agreement. Just close that, ignore it. Then you're going to go ahead and grab wherever you want this installed to, and just drag it out right here like this. It does take a minute to do, so just be patient with it. Okay, so everything is all extracted. We're going to go ahead and close this file or folder, and go ahead and close this one as well. And you're going to be looking at the extracted folder. Open that up, and what you're going to do is you're going to look down for this Realms List WTF file right here. Let me go ahead and full screen that. This is what you're going to need to edit. That page that I told you to keep open, you're going to go back to it and scroll down a little bit more. You're going to see this right here, this quote. That is what you're going to need to copy. Go back into the WTF file and delete everything that's there. Basically, what that was doing was trying to sync it to actual World of Warcraft folders, and the actual World of Warcraft server, and we need it to connect to the Feenix. So paste what you just copied into there. It should look like that. Click the X and save. Now, if you click on Save As, you're going to end up saving this as a notepad file. It'll just cause you issues, so just click on Save. You can open it with Microsoft Word or anything like that, whichever you guys prefer. It doesn't really matter. I just choose Notepad because it's simple and easy, and everybody after Windows, I think 98, should have it. So the last couple steps that you need to do is go ahead and delete this WTF and WDB folders. All these is factory settings from Blizzard. So once you delete those, all it's doing is just basically erasing any settings and fragments and everything like that. It's fine. It won't screw up your game or anything like that. Now, the last step is really important. Do not ever click that launcher. What that'll try to do is sync you to Warlords of Draenor. So you're going to click on this WoW exe file, open it up, and then if we've done everything right, it should launch the game. So let's go ahead and enter in our account name and see if everything is working. Alright, and it looks like we are in. You can click up here in the corner and change whatever server you want, the 12x, the 1x, or the Instant 60, whichever one you prefer to play on. Now, just to let you guys know, if you're trying to play on the 2.4.3, it'll look the same also, but the other three will be grayed out, and it is not backwards compatible. So if you download the Burning Crusade server, you will still have to download the vanilla server to play. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact with me. If anybody trips up, it's more than likely going to be over the WTF file. If you're using an older version of Windows and you just can't figure it out, I will be happy to email that to you. Just private message me on YouTube and leave me an email address and I'll send it on over. Thanks for checking it out, guys. I hope this helped, and you guys take it easy.